Welcome to my School Improvement for Involvement plan. At Forest Park High School in Woodbridge, Virginia, we have a current parent involvement that is quite good at times, depending on what we're talking about. Individual sports, clubs, concerts, or other musical events that happen usually have a decent amount of parents help out and volunteer. However, all school functions that involve not just one particular faction of the school, but the entire school as a whole, lack parent involvement significantly. It's estimated that maybe those small events have a decent amount of participation, but all school events have about 1% of the parents actually volunteering to help out. Some of those examples of activities would be prom or homecoming, where parents don't necessarily want to jump in and help. Volunteerism is the focus of this improvement plan. This can be ramped up to better serve the needs of our students in the school through academic and after-school activities. So helping out during the school day with different things, administrative duties or otherwise, and after-school activities that are all school activities. With an increase in participation by parents, we hope to encourage some of these many different aspects that are noted and enjoyed by an increase in volunteerism, such as the feeling of a community, a generosity, caring, kind school, one that really embodies all those characteristics, will really be felt by parents, community members, students, faculty, staff as they enter the building. Increase in this volunteerism is the main aspect of this, hoping to build an entire school community through those relationships, starting with the parent volunteers, as well as outside community member volunteers. Some of those things that the parents could volunteer to do would be lunch supervision, after-school tutoring, hallway monitoring, career counseling, after-school supervision, being a parent liaison between the different school communities and the school itself, such as a couple of our local communities that surround the school, Montclair and Ashland. Also, school communication outreach coordinator and different club sponsors. The focus of the study is based around a study that has found that if at least 14 hours of tutoring happens with a student, they can move up from a failing grade to a passing one. So although the overall aspect of volunteerism is being encouraged, really the academic focus and betterment of the school will be the result, in addition to increased parent participation. So how do we do this? First, the basis will be a Google Doc-like form, usually from a third party. For example, Sign Up Genius, which is probably the most notable used at the time. And parents will be able to access this 24 hours a day to be able to sign up for need areas and help out with volunteering based on different schedules when they are available, and they'll be able to see when the school could use their help in different activities and at different times. Different pages can be made for different activities and sign-up sheets based on our needs. For example, if we had a tutoring session that we could get parents to sign up for, we could create one page similar to the one seen here for that particular need. So how will parents and community members know to even sign up for this? The biggest part of this program will be the information night. That will be the launching point of this entire program at the beginning of the school year, and this will be announced to the whole school community via different mediums and media, hoping to reach as many, if not all, parents as possible. And this initial meeting will really be the focus, describing the needs of the school, some basic training of things to do, what to help, how to help, what to do in case difficulties arise. And this will allow the parents to really see what we need, when we need it, how we can use them, and how they can be a part of their child's educational life at Forest Park High School. During this meeting, links to sign up will also be distributed, and permanent links will be available on the school's webpage in order to allow parents to sign up at their leisure. So, in measuring success, especially for this first launch meeting, it would be estimated that around 10 to 30 families would show up without us even having to advertise at all. And this would be the parents that always are here volunteering for everything. The same parents that volunteer for the band and choir and sporting events are also the parents that are really involved in the different groups such as PTSO or the Principals Advisory Council. So those parents are expected that they would show up. So anything beyond that would be helpful, but our ideal would be greater than 100 families showing up so that we have plenty of choices for volunteers and plenty of help with all the things that we need help with. Administrators can measure the success of this program by having a reduced workload, especially with after-school activities and discipline. When students are successful in the classroom, then behavior issues lessen. And so if they have less work, both behavior and academic work, they will be able to see that as a result of this increased volunteerism. Parents can also see the success of this program by just signing up for one slot. If we can get all families to sign up for just one slot, that would be a huge success. And even if we have half of our families sign up for a time slot for volunteer, that would be a great success. The school as a whole would see success and measure success by an increase of just 1% of our school volunteers coming on a regular basis. So if we have 2% of our school families show up for these all-school activities and functions, that would be a wonderful increase. But really anything more than that, it would be ideal with the, in a perfect world, getting 100% participation, all families involved, but that is unlikely. So anything greater than 2% would really boost the morale of the school and build community. And since this is a year-long program, evaluation can also be based for the entire school on statistics comparing discipline issues, failures, advanced scores on standardized tests, SOL results, parent participation, all comparing those statistics recorded from the current school year with the implementation year, and see the increases or perhaps decreases in different aspects such as discipline. Standard 4 is really the main focus of this program, volunteerism, but standards 1 through 3 and 5 and 6 are also impacted. As parents become involved, they will help their children become more successful and become more involved, and this will enable the school to make decisions based on more parent knowledge and parent increase in participation, as well as helping the school community partnership develop and grow.